Sure, here's the same story in English. The Secrets of the Dark House. On the outskirts of the city stood an old, crumbling mansion shrouded in mystery. Stories of its dark past and the people who disappeared inside it were whispered throughout the town. One night, my friends Dilmar, Aziza, and I decided to uncover the truth behind the legend. At midnight, under a light drizzle, we arrived at the house. The door was weathered and broken but slightly ajar. As we stepped inside, we were greeted by a musty smell and the sight of decayed furniture scattered with old, yellowed papers. Every step we took was accompanied by the groaning creak of rotting floorboards. Aziza noticed strange symbols carved into the walls, forming eerie patterns. Dilmar attempted to decipher them, but their meaning was incomprehensible. Suddenly, an unexplainable sound echoed through the house. It wasn't the wind. It wasn't an animal. It was ... something else. A chill ran down my spine. In the far corner of the room, a shadow darker than the rest began to shift. We turned to flee, but the door we'd entered through had vanished. Panic set in as Aziza shrieked, "Something just touched me, I can feel it." I glanced back and saw the shadow again, but this time it had taken the vague shape of a person, a figure with a hauntingly blank mask. It didn't walk, it glided toward us as if it were part of the house itself. Its voice, deep and guttural, spoke words in a language we didn't understand. Dilmar, remembering old tales of spirits, whispered, "This place holds a trapped soul. It seeks ... a sacrifice." The walls began to tremble, and the house groaned as though it were alive. Suddenly, a blinding light burst from above, cutting through the darkness. In the glow, we saw fleeting vision scenes of people screaming, strange rituals, and words that burned into our minds. Then, just as quickly as it had begun, it all stopped. Silence. The house was still, and the door reappeared. We stumbled out, gasping for breath, but something was wrong. The world outside was ... different. We learned later that while it felt like we'd been inside for hours, several days had passed. The city had declared us missing, and no one believed our story. To this day, no one has solved the mystery of that house. Those who dared enter never returned.